In the new chapter we found out that Japan's under 20 team is getting 3 more extra players added. So we are going from 23 Buok players to 26. 3 more are getting added and they are being called the Buratsuta 3. They will be selected personally by Buratsuta himself and they will have to fulfill 3 conditions if they want to get into the main team. We will talk about them later in the video. In the chapter we already got one confirmed member joining the Buratsuta 3. Also he will not need to do all the conditions. He is just joining in because he is that guy. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe. Itoshi Sae is guaranteed to join the Buratsuta 3. When Buratsuta was trying to recruit Nagi, he received a call from Sae. Sae told him that Japan's group stage opponents were revealed. Then he told Buratsuta that he will not be joining Japan's team yet. He will wait to see if they can get out of that group by themselves. If they are able to get to the next stage, then he will be joining them. The only reason for him joining is his own desire to play against Spain. Yep, he really hates the bunny guy. We will not get the review of what happened between them for a while. I expect it to happen right before they face Spain or when they are playing against them in the tournament. But one thing is for sure, he is going into the World Cup with revenge being his main goal. If Japan can get to the next stage by themselves, then he would save his time by not joining them in the groups. Buratsuta agrees to Sae's terms of course and tells him that he will not need to fulfill the conditions to join. What might those conditions be, you may ask yourself. I will list them out now. First, you need to undergo some special tests that were designed by Buratsuta. I don't know what to expect from those tests. They might be the easiest tests ever or the hardest thing that was created in the world. Second, if you are able to pass those tests, then you must give Buratsuta full control over all your future football decisions. He will be able to command you and you will be his slave. The remainder of your football career will be controlled by him. Yup. That second rule is not it, boss. You should reconsider it. The third and last condition is that when you return to Buok, you must prove that Ego's methods don't work anymore. You can even sabotage your team. You should do everything in your power to prove Ego wrong so that Buratsuta can take over the Buok project. I mean, it's not a bad strategy, but it is scummy nonetheless. You can expect it from the Octopus Man. And in this chapter, all of that was offered to Nagi. If he wants to return to Buok, then he will have to do all those things listed above. Buratsuta waits for his answer. Nagi starts remembering the moments he had experienced in Buok. He realizes that he can actually go back to Buok. One moment ago he thought of that being impossible, but now it is served to him. He has to make his final choice, but Nagi declines the offer. Buratsuta is pissed. He tries manipulating Nagi to join, telling him that Ego is a bad person because he eliminated him from Buok. But Nagi won't budge. He says that Ego is not wrong. If Ego never created Buok, then Nagi would have never felt that fire. The fire that drives him to actually care about football. Ego gave him that spark. If Buok didn't exist, then all the good and bad memories he experienced there would not be real. And he remembers all the moments of him playing football with Isagi, Reo and the others. So he says that he can't betray Buok. Buratsuta is furious now that his offer was rejected. He even splashed Nagi with water. Nagi joining him isn't completely off the table just yet, but with the way he feels about Buok, the passion it gave him and the bond he shares with the players there, it's way more likely he's gonna turn Buratsuta down, which is a good thing. I'm pretty sure almost nobody wants to see Nagi return just to end up under Buratsuta's control. Nagi deserves to return the normal way after he trains and reinvents himself. That way he will not be controlled by Buratsuta forever and he will be free. This moment seriously took my respect for Nagi to a whole new level. I'm really proud of how much he's grown since his elimination. Nagi literally said he would do anything to get back into Buok, but when Buratsuta made his offer, he refused to let down everyone in Buok. But above all, he couldn't betray Ego, the man who shaped him into who he is today with all his training and philosophy. If Nagi doesn't join, that means there will still be 2 open spots left. Buratsuta mentioned that the maximum number of players allowed on the team is 26, but it doesn't have to be exactly 26. The team can have 24 or 25 players as well. So who else can join? He must be able to forfeit his whole football career to Buratsuta. He has to be good at football and someone who's driven to challenge Ego's philosophy. I don't know about you, but I can already think of a guy like that. His name is Kira. Yes, the guy that Isagi kicked in the face in the first chapters of the manga. Right from the first chapter he was revealed to be skilled when he defeated Isagi in an official match. After that he was invited to join Buok, but he was against Tego's philosophy about the project. He straight up went against him. Kira did not like the selfish nature of Buok. He must be mad about the way he was kicked from Buok, and he must want to have his revenge. Most likely his football career experienced a fall off after his elimination. He might do anything to sabotage Ego and fail Buok. Kira fits all of Buratsuta's conditions. He is almost the perfect candidate for the job. Imagine all this time the Buok players were training and playing matches. Kira was in the wildcard program, getting better and becoming crazy good. After all, there is no way he is the same player he was back in the first chapters. So what about the last member? People pointed out that in the real life World Cup you need to have 3 goalkeepers, but right now Japan's team has only 2. Does this mean the final Buratsuta 3 member will be revealed as some random goalkeeper? It can just be someone that can fill in for the spot only. Or what if the final member turns out to be someone who was kicked out of Buok during the NEL, making a surprise comeback? We can have Igaguri making his generational comeback after he was subbed out in the Bastard vs PXG game. But what if he makes a comeback now? Maybe they need someone like him who is skilled at drawing fake fouls and disrupting the game. Another candidate could be Tokimitsu, who was the 25th ranked player in the NEL, right below Nagi. Maybe Omoris Messi can make his comeback after his disastrous performance in the NEL, which made him share the last place with Igaguri. So it's either going to be a third goalkeeper to fill in for the role, or someone who is eliminated from Buok will join back. I want to take a moment to talk about Japan's group of death. That might be the most stacked group in the whole tournament. We've got the Nigerian team, which a lot of people underestimate. Don't sleep on them, they could surprise us. Then there is England's team, which has one of the new Gen 11 players. That makes them a massive roadblock Japan will have to get through. And the last one is the French team, who might as well be the final boss of the entire tournament. We have already got Woki and Charles, which is a deadly combo, and who knows, they might have even more monsters hiding in that squad. Japan has to make it to the next stage, not just for the tournament, but so we can see the rivalry between Bunny and Sae. And on top of that we will get to watch Sae link up with the Buok players. Like I said before, the Under 20 World Cup arc is shaping up to be the best arc in Buok, and I am super excited to see what the next chapter has in store for us. But you might need to wait and keep your expectations low if you want Kira to join back. It might as well be 25 players, Sae and a random goalkeeper just for the rule. Buratsuta was shocked by Nagi declining his offer, so he might just go with 25 players. He might have been too sure by Nagi joining, but in the end he might be left with the Buratsuta 2, not 3. Itoshi Sae will be joining if Japan can make it out of their group, which might be the hardest in the whole tournament. Tell me in the comments who you might think will join the Under 20 Japan squad. We have only one confirmed at this point. Thanks for watching, see ya!